Hey guys, parents, Master Walker here. Listen, I there's a book that I recommend to all parents that you guys read. It's called The Whole Brain Child. I'm recently rereading it. It's an excellent book. If you have not picked this book up, even if you've read it before, read it again. There's a lot of good strategies in here. It's full of how to raise happy children, resilient children. It offers like powerful tools for helping kids develop emotional intelligence and that they'll need to be successful in the world. Parents, it also helps parents learn to connect more with their children. Like, for instance, some of the things I was reading yesterday was about right brain and left brain, and how left brain connects more like logically with words and logistics and things like that, and how the right brain is connected more, the right side of the brain is connected more with big pictures and emotions, and how sometimes kids get overwhelmed with emotions, and gives you different strategies for how to help kids overcome those things, especially when they're throwing tantrums or they're being bad or any of that kind of stuff. It also talks about how the lower part of the brain or the more primitive part of the brain sometimes takes over, or and some of the upstairs or the higher part of the thinking takes over, and different strategies for some of those things as well. Um, it talks a little bit about how the brain actually works. I know sometimes when parents or people or just in general, we think about that, we think, oh man, I don't think I can understand that. The good news is it explains it in a way that, in layman's terms, that makes it easy for parents to understand. So what happens is when you see children doing things, maybe throwing tantrums or misbehaving, it'll give you strategies on how to actually kind of overcome it and help kids become more using their whole brain, kind of deal with their emotions, and how you can help deal with those tantrums as well. For instance, one of the strategies that they gave was when a child is just overwhelmed with emotions, like kids do sometimes. Sometimes if they don't want to go to school because they're afraid, or they're crying or something like that. One of the strategies they gave was to connect and then redirect them. So, for instance, you connect with kind of understanding how they feel about those emotions and how to do that using your right brain, and then helping them connect their left brain, or their more logical thinking as to how that could work or not work. Anyway, guys, check this book out. If you haven't checked it out, I'll put a link in the video of where you can get this book. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere. And like I said, I recommend that all students, all parents of the students here, get this book. If you haven't gotten it and you haven't read it, get it. Do it right now. Click the link and get it. If you have gotten it and you've read it, pull it back out, read it again. You can't get enough strategies from this.